to Pablo Servigne. Thanks for being here. It's a pleasure
to
sit beside you.
For me.
You're a researcher and author, and I can say that you're the creator of collapsology, in fact.
With Raphael Stevens?
Yes, with Raphael Stevens, okay. Whom I had the pleasure of interviewing last year. Yeah, and he's a great guy. We had so much fun. We hung out in the night a little bit afterwards. So you're the one who helped make collapse thinkable in public discourse with your colleague, and while insisting that mutual and emotional realism matter as much as diagnosis. So the first question I have for you is, you've written extensively about collapse and mutual aid. What do people still fundamentally misunderstand about how societies actually behave when systems begin to fail?
This is a very tough question.
It's a tough subject.
Yeah. Indeed, the subject is too big, I think, for human people, for our brain, for our social way of being. Yeah. And we need science, so we began with Raphael to use science to build a storytelling. What is collapse? With social collapse, political collapse, biological, ecological collapse, and all these collapses have different dynamics. So we try to gather all that stuff, all that scientific way of understanding in a story. But the problem is that we brought complexity, details, that's science. Yeah. And people, when they hear the world collapse, immediately they see the whole movies, Hollywood movies, the end of the world in one day, the collapse as we see it in the movie. So this is a mythology which is wrong in a sociological point of view, because in the movies everybody panics, everybody, it's the law of the jungle, it's everybody against everybody, the war of all against all, which is wrong in reality. Does not happen. People don't panic, they help each other, they are calm, and they find a way of doing things collectively. In all disaster, I studied disaster, and when disaster happens, people show altruism and mutual aid. So we are living in a mythology, modern, Western, Occidental mythology, which is toxic. I mean, the competition, materialistic way of thinking, and a competitive way of thinking are very toxic for disasters, for collapse. To think that the best backpack, the best knife, the stockpile of food, and doing it alone will save us is very toxic for collective action and politics.
All right, I hear you. What do you think is the reason why people live in this myth instead of learning more and understanding more of collapse?
I'm sorry, why do they think?
Yeah, why can the myth be alive at all? Why do most people think that I need the best backpack and the knife and food stock, and then I'll kill everyone who stands in my way?
Well, because all the stories in the movie industry, the video game industry, billions and billions of dollars are spent to make this storytelling alive. You know, all the movies about the stories about the end of the world, it's about when you end with the state, when the state disappears, what happened? Everybody will fight against everybody, and we will kill each other. This is wrong. It doesn't happen in the jungle. The jungle thrives without a state, and from millions of years, from the beginning, like 4 billion years, the first bacteria. Imagine if there was only one principle in the life principle, and it was competition, like our story. Imagine the first bacteria in a primitive soup. They appear, wow, this is Earth. Wow, oh, sorry, there is one principle. We have to fight each other. And it's over.
Yeah.
We won't have any life on Earth if there was only one principle, which is fighting, competition in Earth. So mutual aid, cooperation, mutualism, altruism, reciprocity, empathy, all that stuff exists in nature, in the jungle. It's part of us, it's part of our story, it's part of Mother Earth, of life. And we don't see it because billions of dollars are spent in other stories. It's like we have glasses of competition, and we see only competition.
Yeah.
But these are wrong glasses, very unuseful for the years to come. Very dangerous. Indeed, what is dangerous? It's not human nature. Human nature is very good. Sure, you have some antisocial behavior, but we can manage it. We manage it. We managed it as a species during thousands of years. What is dangerous? It's not hostile environment, because we, as human, we can manage it. What is dangerous now is to arrive in a hostile environment, scarcity or whatever, with a competitive mindset. This is very dangerous. This will make several injuries, death, and chaos. So we have to change. We can change, and we have to now make a cultural change, which is believe in cooperation, mutual aid, peace. We can do it. Just we know how to do it. It's better than that. We know how to do it. Just we have to believe in it. That's the key.
So if humans are genuinely rather good and empathic and cooperative, then they're not, how come it seems to be this civilizational psychosis that occupied us, the thing you just said, this competitiveness and this hostility? How could this situation evolve like this if we are actually not like this? What's the reason for this?
Because at school we learn violence, we learn obedience, we learn competition, we learn that our neighbor is potentially a hostile person. We learn that in the jungle there is one law, which is competition. Everything is bullshit. Everything, and we build. Then the kids grow and build violent society. Violent society, I mean horizontal violence, which is competition. This is a cultural building, construction. And vertical violence, which is hierarchy and inequalities and social stratification. The more society is vertical, the more it is violent. It's very violent to have super rich and super poor. This is structural violence. This makes hundreds and thousands of death, and we learn as a child to build this kind of society, and we believe in it because we were born in that kind of society. So it's a cultural change. If not, we will die as a society, as a cultural. This culture will die because it's too violent. And if you see, if you look at nature, violence exists, but and competition exists, but it's controlled in time and space. Very, very limited and controlled. So it's nature, it's not a landscape of competition with some bubbles of cooperation, which are called civilization. No, it's not that. This is bullshit. Nature is a landscape of cooperation and some bubbles of competition. Very, very controlled. Because if you don't control competition, it kills societies and it kills individuals. There is no life if there is only competition. There's no life. So if you continue to build a society of hierarchy, inequalities, and competition, it will die. It's like a life principle. And we are in it. It's like you can imagine that we are at the center of a very long and slow explosion. It's like a thermodynamic reaction. It's quite difficult because it's structural, difficult to go back. And it's not impossible, but it's difficult because we are in it. Yeah. We are at the heart of the empire of the Western civilization, which has invaded all the planet. So as our duty as members of the empire is to dismantle this monster. For me, this mega machine, violent. We have to dismantle it in order to save lives. And when I say lives, not only humans, but non-humans too.
Wow.
Is it clear? Or?
Yeah, it's just, you're amazing how you can formulate this so clearly and so impactfully. You know?
Thank you. My English is so poor.
Man, you're great. You're really great.
Okay,
this message comes through so clearly. And
thank you.
I don't know, because officially our time would be up now, but since no one is coming, I'll ask you another question.
Sure, I'm here to help.
I know. Yeah. Okay. If you had to name one social capacity that is more valuable than technology in the event of a serious breakdown, what would that be?
I have two.
Okay.
May I?
Yeah.
I have more, but the first one is build social capital. This is the most important thing. A collapse is a collapse of the social bonds, social capital. Infrastructure can collapse. It's not important because if we maintain social capital, we can rebuild. But if you have only the infrastructure, no social capital, it's called civil war. So the most important thing is to learn how to build communities, how to maintain social bonds. I have goosebumps.
Yeah, me too.
It's important. That's very important. How to be empathy. Yeah. You know, how to love. I'm sorry to say that, but it's the most important thing in the world. Love, and love is very difficult for men, Western white men. I know because I come from there. And for scientists, and for politicians, and for activists. And I come from these three worlds, so it has been a long journey, and I spent 15 years in these topics, and the main conclusion today is just love. Love has to come first. If you put truth before, it's war. So truth comes second, and first is love. I have lots of things to say, but maybe we can...
You're amazing. It's just... Sorry, yeah, we need to stop, unfortunately, and I fucking hate this. It's like 15 minutes for a person is really not enough, but one other thing we can do. So I have to be happy with what you just said, and it's a very compact and very transparent thing you're saying, and as simple as it is, as difficult it is to do.
Maybe one just more thing.
Yeah, do it.
I wanted to say that the other capability is to make peace with life, non-humans, I mean animals, plants, microorganisms, and ecosystems. So, but when I asked shamans or spiritual authorities in Colombia, I'm half Colombian, I asked them how to regenerate life and ecosystems in Europe, because we destroyed everything, or our ancestors. And they say, listen to that, they say, oh, don't worry for nature. They are waiting for us, because we as humans, and they call us a little brother, hermano menor, we like modern people are hermano menor. They are waiting for you. You are crazy, you are disconnected from Mother Earth, and you do wrong things. So nature is waiting for us to reconnect. So go back to your country and build houses of peace. Make peace, and then nature will thrive. This is a great lesson I had from them. I wanted to share that.
Thanks, and I'm so grateful for sharing these thoughts with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Pablo Servigne. Thank
you very
every
much
word
for
is
inviting me.
golden, you say, man. Thanks so much.